My name is Sarah and welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to it. Today I'm doing a short writing vlog. I am currently writing my very first novel, a fantasy novel that is somewhere between young adult and new adult. And I'm going to do a quick writing sprint. So it's either going to be about 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. But I'm just kind of hoping to get a little bit done. And I thought I would film it and take you along with me. So I've got everything I need, I think. I have my fun drink to write with. I'm going to light a candle. I have my book playlist, which I definitely need to play while I'm writing. It helps me get in the zone. And then I also have some different books. I don't know if I'm gonna get to these today, but this is the book I've been using for a while now, since I've been working on writing for like the past year. It's writing your novel from start to finish, and it's been really helpful. It has a lot of great ideas and has definitely helped me a lot. But the more I've gotten into writing and following other authors on TikTok and YouTube and stuff, they all really suggest this book, and I just got it from the thrift store the other day. So I might take a glance at this, but I feel like this is gonna be a whole project, so I probably won't. A new thing I just started recently from someone that I follow on TikTok, she had this awesome idea to basically record yourself on voice recordings when you're feeling stuck, but I just started doing it like a lot where I've been like writing it, and I even just did the other day, I started doing it on, if you're on Google Drive, Google Docs, they will actually let you type the audio that you're speaking into it. So I did like some short clips on my phone, but it's been a lot nicer dictating to it, and then I can kind of just take that and edit it, and it's really helped with some scenes that I was struggling with, and it's been really fun. So it's like a much easier way to talk it out. I feel like I'm talking it out with a friend rather than like trying to think in my head and getting stuck. So I'm just going to write. It's about 5:15 in the afternoon. I'm gonna try to beat the clock and finish like a whole writing sprint, get a bunch done before my husband gets home from work. We'll see if that happens. Usually he's home like around 6, so I'm hoping I got like 45 minutes to kind of finish this. So yeah, so I will just be doing a little vlog for you guys, but let's get writing. First, we must light the ceremonial candle. This is super important for some reason. I love having a candle while I'm writing. It just like adds to the cozy vibes, and also is like, we're getting into writing, you know? It's like a routine. I'm a little crazy. I'm gonna scoot you over there. Do you guys write with music or without music? Because I write probably like 75 to 90% of the time with music, but I saw people online saying that they can't do that pretty much ever, which just kind of blew me away. Or they have to do like instrumental. I don't have that problem. I don't know. I don't start writing the lyrics. Sometimes I jot the lyrics down at the top of that chapter. I feel like for every chapter I kind of have a song that I'm envisioning that kind of like goes with the mood of what I'm writing, or is about like that topic. Especially because mine's all fantasy. There's a lot of like, I don't know, sword fighting, being angry. I'm not naturally an angry person, so I tend to listen to some music that might get you in that mindset, that mood, and kind of see like, you know, how I feel about it. I don't know. It helps me like, I feel like music helps put you in a mood or feel like the emotions that somebody else is feeling. So I don't know, I find it very helpful. The only time I don't do it is if I'm really stuck on something, I feel like, or I'm like editing. If I'm editing like grammar or like doing a read through to kind of work through something I already wrote, I don't listen to music usually, I feel like. But I really like to do kind of just like a really messy, chaotic writing session and listen to music and just kind of like write all of my thoughts out, all of my emotions, and then I kind of like go back and kind of like simmer it down a little bit, make it a little more like flesh out the scene. So I may write like the most emotional part that's there, and then just kind of like go back and fix a lot of stuff. So, but I'm still on my first draft. This is my rough draft. I am currently at almost 16,000 words. I have currently, how many chapters do I have? have started at least 27 chapters. I think this book is going to be like around 50 chapters, 40 to 50 chapters so far. That's what I have. So I'm about halfway through on like the plotting of like the outline and stuff. My outline is longer, but like writing, I have like 20 something, almost 30 scenes, at least like partially started. So I'm getting a lot of scenes like completely finished. Like I think it was last week I wrote a scene from start to finish. I had like a little tiny paragraph about the scene and I ended up doing the full thing. And so now it's like the full 7 pages because I really like writing where I have it looks like a book. I'll put in a little video of what it looks like, but it looks like an actual book. It's like formatted like a book would be. Like if I printed it out, it would look like a little novel. I don't know. It's not like a big long page. That really stresses me out for some reason, writing. So it's already kind of formatted and looks like a book because I haven't really decided if I'm doing self-publishing or traditional publishing yet. So originally I was like all gung-ho about self-publishing, and so I kind of formatted it somewhat to envision that and not make it as hard for later on. I have no idea what I'm doing now. I'm trying to research. We'll see. But let's get writing. That is enough stalling. It is now 5:20. I just talked for 5 minutes, so we gotta get going. So I'm gonna pick my music and we're gonna get started. All right, I'm going to work on chapter, right now it's currently chapter 7. It is almost 6 o'clock. It is 5:51, so I've been writing for I don't know, almost 30 minutes. And I've done about 340 words-ish so far. I mostly just added on to one chapter, and I realized that I have so much for that chapter I need to break it into 2, which is great. So now I have to update my chapter list, so I'd be at 28 chapters, which is slowly getting there to my list. I don't know. I'm at this dilemma in my story with the chapters, like the overviews, is that I might want to break it up into 2 books, but I'm not really sure because I feel like there's a lot to explore. I definitely want this whole story to be a duology or a trilogy. Little bugs. But I can't decide where I want this story to end yet. I know how I want this whole story to end, but I don't know how I want this one book to end. I haven't decided yet. So, we'll see. But I'm just gonna keep breaking things down, and then we'll see how large it gets and whether or not it should be a whole first book. Because I know what I would want like the second or the third book to be, but if I don't break this up, I don't know how it can be more than 2 books. But I feel like the way I want it to end is it should be the 3rd book, if that makes sense. But I also thought of doing a prequel to this, or kind of like a novella of certain parts of it, but we shall see. We shall see what happens.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait.
Okay, so a little update. Let's see, where are we at? I decided to write for about 20 more minutes. It is 6:18. Last time I looked, I had written about 467 words. I have broken 16,000 words. I'm so freaking excited. Let's see where we're at. We're at, I think I wrote 537 words. Let me see. Yeah, 537. 537, so I'm now at 16,130 words. That is very exciting. I did not finish this chapter. I may keep writing, I'm not sure, but I think my camera's going to die. So I think I will call it quits for here. And I just did basically an hour of writing. Yeah, 6:19. So I started at 5:20, I think. But I got a lot of good ideas for this chapter, and I split it into 2. So now this chapter is 4 pages, and then I made a new one. So that one continues on for like 4 or 5. So I'm just gonna add a little bit to each of them, make them about 7 to 10 pages. And I think we'll be good there. That'll be 2 full chapters right next to each other that are done, and the next chapter after that is done as well. So that'll be 3 chapters in a row. I'm very excited. We are getting places, which is very exciting. So now I'm just gonna input my words for the day in the website that I like to use to kind of like track my progress. It's called Pacemaker Press, and it helps me plan. My original plan was to have 50,000 words done by June 1st, but once that became like, that was like an outlandish goal to try to get me somewhere close to that. So I kind of decided that probably wouldn't happen. So now my goal is to get to 30,000, which I feel like is still a little bit of a stretch. But if I just keep writing very consistently, which I've kind of been doing, I might be able to get there. But my friend who is an editor is coming to visit me the end of May, and we're gonna read it together and kind of go over some more things. So my goal is to get the first draft done really soon, which will be exciting. I think I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, but still, if I get close to 30,000 words, I'm gonna be so impressed. I started using this program on March 17th, and my goal is to have 30,000 words by May 31st. So I feel like that's not a ton of time to try to get like a lot done. So I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, this is like the most commitment I've had to writing. This is getting close to 30,000. But I think I want my book to be closer to between 50 and 90,000 words. So I think I'm going to, hopefully I'm done with that first draft around 50,000 words, and then we'll see what happens. Yay, so now I'm at 46% of my goal. How many days do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 days. 15 days to do the other half of the book. I wouldn't be surprised if I do it though, because I'm a procrastinator. So I might literally crank out the other. I need 13,870 words left to reach my 30,000 word goal. So I don't know, but we're getting there. It'll be good. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. See you in my next video. Bye!